The dream of Legends of Nollywood is to impact knowledge on people. The reason why we do what we do is to make you understand that you are not alone. The reason why we are thick and we are what we are is because of you. We've had yearnings of people who wants to learn our craft. We've seen people fail us vis-a-vis whatever promises they've made to us, politically and otherwise. There are certain times our dreams and our aspirations are not fulfilled because we never had the opportunity. And therefore, Legends of Nollywood, Royal Pictures, because of these thoughts, went in and did something recently with the Niger Delta Ministry. They had a program called the Youth Empowerment Program through entertainment. Royal Pictures, in conjunction with the Niger Delta Ministry, headed by Elder Godsday Orubebe and Mr. Sam Udi, together agreed that we go and do what an empowerment is through entertainment. And we went in there to train people in the act of film making, in the act of acting, in the act of film production, in the act of costume design, in the act of music, in the act of script writing, in the act of makeup. And we're able to do that in the 9 states of the Niger Delta region. And guess what? We had five winners from the film class and 5 winners from the music class. All in all, we had 10 winners from each of the states that were empowered. We had people from the music giving 500,000 naira each, and we had people from the film that were giving 200,000 naira each. Let me not bore you. Just watch and judge yourself.
If they gave you a form and gave you a file, write down your name and go to your class.
Let us make a few here. I'm your name here. I didn't put my number.
You've written your name. What's your phone number?
Come and put your name here.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africa's best.
An actor is a performer. An actor is a communicator. An actor is someone who performs a role, who performs a character, who creates the illusion of being another person and hear them. One of the ways also of knowing a good actor is by listening to those who act on radio. Radio dramas are very interesting because it is from the speech of the actor that you are able to feel the pulse of the drama that you are listening to. An actor is all of these things. I'm going to run these things because all of them, they form part of each other. An actor, you could call an actor a master of illusion. Why do I say that? You could call an actor a master of illusion because he creates the illusion of being another person in the minds of his audience. First of all, he believes in the reality of that illusion. And he communicates that illusion to the audience, and they believe that he is that person he is trying to portray. A lot of things. He needs to use a lot of tools. He needs to use a lot of instruments. He needs to apply different techniques in the use of these tools to be able to create that believable illusion in the minds of the audience. Somebody who performs the action that is described in a script, either on stage, in film, or in television. In doing that, he employs various tools and instruments and uses various techniques to communicate his performance to the audience. Is it better understood now? Mister, in communicating his performance, in interpreting his role, is able to make his audience laugh, is able to make his audience cry, is able to make his audience to ponder, to think, is able to put his audience in different kinds of moods, is able to elicit different kinds of emotions and feelings from his audience. And he does that by making use of a boundless variety of techniques. The actor communicates his performance to the point that the audience, that is the public, the people he communicates to, they look at the actor as somebody who is imaginary. They look at the action with awe. They look at the actor with awe, with affection. Because of what the actor does, people love the actor. In other words, as an actor, or for you to say, I am proud to be an actor, you must do things that make people feel proud of you. You must do things that impact positively on people. You must do things that make people become responsible. You must do things that when people emulate, they are looked upon as responsible people in society. Okay, we are acting. Himself and myself, we just come in front of you and we stand. We are just looking at you and we are looking at us. Are we communicating anything? No, sir. Now, at the moment I move my hand now, you begin to expect to see something happen, right? And I grab him by the shirt, and I lock eyes with him, and I bring this hand. I do this, and I'm bringing this hand. What are you expecting will happen? Now, I am employing my instrument to be able to communicate this performance. Do you understand? And the thing that gives this communication any basis is the words that I will finally speak. Because I cannot just eat it and keep quiet. It must be as a result of something he has done to me. It must be as a result of an argument or whatever. Then it has all led to this, and then I might accompany it now with some insult. By the time I put insult to it, I I have spoken words, and you begin to get an idea why I hit him or what led to this. That is how an actor communicates.
Sorry, there's a question I want to ask. You know, you said an actor must love his character. Okay, let's say for example, I walk into a stage drama, and I act as an elderly chief. I now use during the rehearsals. I now said, okay, I picked up an actor in the industry, which was Chiwe Talagu. This is a life experience. I did it in school. I picked up Chiwe Talagu, and I watched 2 of his films. And I always notice he used there's always a peculiar word he used anytime he's always acting. So I now picked up one, which is what we call a Mena Jaija. I picked it up and I used it. I picked up the word he used, a Mena Jaija. That was what he was saying in that drama. So after the stage drama, I came out and most people were commenting me, you did this. But few people always come and meet me. People came to meet me and said, bros, like saying you act like Chiwe Talagu. Does that mean that I imitated him or I agreed with the character in my stage drama that I did? Okay. By using the word or by using the style. Okay.
Done. Every style that an actor employs, every technique that an actor employs must be for the purpose of his audience, must be for the purpose of his characterization, to convince the audience that he is that character, not that he is trying to be that character, not that he is imitating that character. Do you understand? Chiwe Talagu has created his own style, and he uses his own techniques to deliver that style, and it has become him. When you try to be like him, then you are not original. You should create your own style. Do you understand? That people will identify with you as an actor.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legend of Nollywood, don't touch the dime.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
Okay. Meanwhile, the headroom is closing up. You close up the headroom. You understand? What kind of shot is this? Tight. This is a tight close up. Thank you. This is a tight close up. If I go closer now, know that here is together. That is when the aspect of our job begins to come. Everybody's going to say, okay, use this. We'll learn how to put your picture. How do you see this shot? Is it sweet? Yes. A bit? It's sweet. But sometimes when some of our people shoot, if they ask them to zoom in, they'll give me something like this. And they begin to shake. Okay? Once we're leaving, we are moving, you must not allow your head to spill over. I said it before. Once you leave, just go in smoothly. So moving in. People will not even know that you are sitting down. Okay? Just watch. I'm moving, and I'm tilting up like that. Okay? You see the headroom, same level, isn't it? And then I end somewhere. Oh, slow.
If you really want to know what's happening in Nollywood, if you really want to find out what's going on, Legends of Nollywood, Paulo Basile and his crew, they're out of sight.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
Wait, over purchase, under purchase. T-shirt, protection of fabric, preservation of fabric. Don't mind the foul writing, yeah? Use your piece writing to do your thing. But are we okay? Can I talk? Yes. You bill your producer, for instance, that you want to take like 800,000 naira for the job, and you know that you can do that job with maybe like 300,000 naira, and you get excited. Man pays you that money, you get excited. Instead of you to pull it down, know the sizes of the people that you're supposed to costume. Say, oh, I have excess money now, 500,000 naira space. So you won't bother to know about the sizes of the people. I'm costuming Motola, I know her size. Costuming Genevieve, I know her size. Probably not work with them for like a year plus. It happens, you understand? And you do not know if they have decreased or they have increased. You just work with what you have over time that you have used to work with them before. That's a failure on your part. Because you go and buy and then the fabric become a waste for you at that time. Even though nothing is a waste for the customer, you can always still keep it, but maybe that money that you have used excessively like that to buy those materials, you would have, push it into something else. So now it's not a waste when you push it into something else. That's what you will be thinking. You understand where I'm coming from. So all the time you must learn to consult your artists and know their present statistics. Because you could finish working with somebody like 2 months back and the person, before you know, I want to be figure 8. She enters the gym and in 2 weeks she has dropped. And there are so many teas that people are taking now. This tea helps to, purge and reduce the person's too. So always learn to consult your artist so that you don't have waste of fabric. Your present parents. Do you understand? So you have to go and do research. You have to read a lot. You have to do a whole lot of consultation. All that is time. After that, you come and sit down and start building. You're building these things. You're creating them. Assuming everything that everybody has, because that's what everybody will wear in the village. And if you're costuming like 500 persons, you have to make sure that you source the material that will go for 500 persons. It depends on how you want to build their costume. Is it skirt and blouse for the women, or are they bare-breasted? You will now know how many yards of this will go for each person. The prince, how many princes do you have in the script? How many princesses? How many persons in the courtyards as maids? How many warriors? How many guards? How many chiefs do you have in the cabinet of this king and the other village? Do you understand? It's very tasking. And then you go and buy this. You're not just buying this. There are so many other things that have to be attached to it that you have created from your mindset. You understand? Because if it is even if it is something that you can lay your hands here very immediately, you might not get all of the quantity that you need. It might demand you to, they say, okay, go to so states, ask of so market. The market is a very small market. The market doesn't come on every day, doesn't come on every week. They have that market once in a month. You're going to communicate your producer to say, see you, this job, we cannot do this job. It will take me like 2 months to build this costume. This lady, I brought this script I talked about yesterday about the Guinea and the Egala story. This is the script. I go about it everywhere I go because I keep reading it. It was difficult to do. I have photographs here. I want to tell you that you, as a costume designer, you must not end up with costuming movies because you are a creative person. You can extend your hands to marriages.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
Notation. System for writing down tones and their differences by means of symbols called notes, constituting the symbols. Notation. There are different types of notations. How you arrange these notes. Okay? Scale. A succession of notes in alphabetical order, beginning from one note or letter and ending with its octave. Of course, most of us are musicians, so we know what octave is. Octave is an 8. I'll explain it later. An 8. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the 8 notes I touched would have reminded you of something. So it's a complete scale. This is the atomic scale. Complete. There are 8 of them. If after the 8, if I continue, I'm doing another octave again. So I can do 8, like. I completed 1 and I started again. Another octave. So these are the atomic scale. They divide the keyboard or the musical instrument into octaves. Alright. Scale. Oh, sorry. Chord. 2 or more notes sounding together. Don't worry, I'm rushing my definition because I'm going to come back to them on this sheet. You don't want to just get it like on last is where you get a lot of things, you want to just practice them. You're going to practice them. Now 2 or more chords, sorry? 2 or more notes sounding together, that's what we call chord. Example, I was doing as my notes. If I do it this way, I play 2 notes. I could play 3. I could play 4, 5, 6, 7. I could keep adding more notes. The more I add, the more it's refined. But once it's more than 1 note sounding together, it's called a chord. Alright, modulation. A change of key in a piece of music. I will what do you mean? Okay. Alright, I'll have to explain transpose and modulation together so that, because there are 2 words that confuse people. People use this in place of that and use that in place of this. They don't even know when to use any of them. Now, the other one says a change of key in a piece of music. The other one transpose is a change of key to suit a voice or instrument. This is how it works. If I'm playing a song, what's that saying? Okay, there's this week gospel song. It should be this one. Yeah, it's this one. It stops somewhere abruptly, and then nothing happens. Suddenly, it starts again on a different key. Now, once that happens, while the song is on, that is modulation. Okay, this is not up. Okay, this is not up. Just leave it. Now, normally, if you put the version on, you hear the version on sound like this. Now, the first one will always be different from the other 3. That one shows the beginning. We call it the accented beat. So it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4. Such count is this. The one on top shows you the number of beats. The one below shows you the type of beat. This means that this is the type of beat we're talking about. 4 of these make 1 of this. 2 of these make 1 of this. So this This is the unit 4. So 4 of this, that's what we have here. So if I'm writing this music, this beat I'm talking about now, I'll write something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come, pam, pam, pam. Okay. Here. Now these ones that cross that line, those lines are called bar lines. Bars are those measures of beats. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a bar. 1, 2. So if you're a rap artist, you should have a sense of barring. Write your raps, your rhyme to suit the bar. Anything that negates the order of the bar can be accepted if it's well placed. We'll call that one syncopated beat, syncopation. Okay? But your rap, the sound is 1, 2, 3, 4. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It always lands on that. Okay? Because you could do something different a bit and then come back. Every of your lessons should go like this. Now, that is from 1, 2. The other 6, 8 goes like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Alright.
Jesus, I thank you. You do well, I thank you. You don't make my life better.
Okay.
I wanna serve you forever.
Alright. Now, Jesus, I love you. Now, what I want to do here? Any song will do now, just cut the neck, come out, carry leg before the neck. Alright. Now, what she did now, if I had to judge it in 2 ways, I would judge the voice that she used to sing it first. And that voice was sounding like the next one. Alto, low female voice. A female voice that cannot sing up to this point. If you can't sing up to this high, as a female, you are not soprano.
Well, that is not all we have for you. This same thing continues next week.
Legends of Nollywood. Legends of Nollywood. Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood. Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood. Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood. Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Watch Legends of Nollywood and celebrate the pioneers of this great industry that has brought so much joy and so much happiness to the lives of many millions of people in Nigeria.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.